There she is.
Hey, David, how are you? Thanks for whipping this together real fast.
Good to see you. How have you been?
I've been really great. We had the opportunity to chat a little while
Absolutely.
ago for the Wilds.
I remember.
My setting hasn't changed much, but anyway, it's all good. I'm still sitting in the same spot.
That's fantastic. I'm out here on my mom's back porch.
Oh, there you go. Hey, nothing could be better than your mom's back porch. Come
That's
on.
right.
You
That's
beat
right.
me.
She just gave
You,
me a roast beef sandwich, and yeah, I'm sitting here looking at a beautiful pasture.
you are very lucky, my friend. Well, listen, great to have the opportunity to catch up with you again. You were great in this film. I really liked it. I just had the opportunity to talk to Jason, and I was saying I didn't know what to expect. And by the end of it, I was like, this is a really cool film. And I really, I loved the humanity. I loved these four friends and how things changed between them. I love the kids. What was it for you that you said, yeah, got to do this?
Well, I mean, it was an opportunity for me to get back to Texas. I'm from
Oh, yeah.
Texas, and it was I read the script, and I just there was something about the script, just the idea of friends and family, and responding to difficult events and decisions, and more importantly to me, like if we were actually going to make a movie, shot and in Texas and roughly about Texas, if we were actually going to be able to shoot in Big Bend National Park and in and around Terlingua, like, yeah, I
Yeah.
want to do that. So that was a big reason why I wanted to do it, and the way that Paul just captured the landscape and the
Oh,
vastness and the
gorgeous.
oh, just
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I was it was a and it was a great opportunity for me to actually play a Texan. I can't
Right?
even remember
Yeah.
the last time I played a Texan.
Yeah, I was going to say
So
you're
good.
back on your home turf, which is
That's
great.
right.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, this vast wilderness, like with your home kind of in the middle of it, and then you travel for hours, and you're just. I wanted to go hiking after this. Like
Right.
honestly, it's just gorgeous. But being a Texan, you are used to this the weather, the heat, what you might see in the desert. Step on a snake, a scorpion, whatever. What was it like on this shoot? Because yeah, it's an independent film. It's a small crew, but you got to be careful out there.
It's true. It's true. And as big of a state as Texas is, like it took me the same amount of time to drive from my hometown to El Paso as it does to drive from El Paso to Los Angeles. So the state of Texas is gigantic.
Yeah,
So I say that in saying that I had never actually been to this part of Texas. It's 4.5 hours south of El Paso, like from the closest airport.
wow.
And I mean, dumb of me, but I didn't know that the desert had such beautiful mountains. I mean, I was in between. I just finished a movie in Crested Butte, Colorado, and I was in the middle of mountains and beautiful mountain ranges and scenery. And then I fly straight from there to El Paso into the Big Bend. And I'm like, whoa, these mountains are just as big and majestic. They're just all brown.
Yeah,
It felt like it felt like a different country altogether, but just the beauty of it, and how beautifully it was captured is really something special.
yeah. And then you look at these four good friends who they bring their families together. Clearly, I don't want to give away too much, but
Mhm.
they've known each other for a long time. There's a great connection between them. Tell me about the bonding between the four of you.
It was great, and I think it was so important to. I mean, anytime you're making an independent film, there are things that money just can't buy,
Yeah,
and thank goodness, because we didn't really have much of a budget, but the chemistry that we had, to throw these random strange. I mean, there's 25 strangers essentially. I mean, Brett had a few people that he had worked with before, but the cast and crew, we had never met or known each other. So, to throw that many people in the middle of nowhere to make a movie, and to also have the chemistry is so valuable. I mean, we hit it off immediately. Like we, excuse me.
yeah,
Yeah, it's so important, that when you have a group of people like that come together, you have to be focused on the same goal.
right.
Otherwise, the movie never gets finished. But yeah, between Jason and Virginia and Erica and I, like, we were literally sharing kind of the same cabin, which had like four walls, like splitting it down the middle. So think of a big box, and then just there's
Yeah,
two walls essentially. And so I'm here, Jason's here, Virginia's here, Erica's here, and we were literally that close. And we just formed a friendship that I think, shows up really well on screen.
Yeah, I really want that bathtub area. I really like that.
Isn't that cool?
Wasn't that? It just looks so. It looked like a spa.
I know, so completely random and so cool. Yeah, that's so Aaron, our producer. So this movie is based on an experience that Aaron, our producer, and then the writer director had.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett had come to visit Aaron in this kind of remote location, and they had kind of a bath, out set away from the house, and they were like, we're gonna put that in the movie.
Cool.
And they actually did end up losing their daughter, and they're like, this is a movie.
Whoa.
So it's the way that Brett and Aaron formed, the landscape and also the bathtub and the house and everything.
Yeah.
It's all real stuff that's out there.
And the looming water tank. I just said to Jason, I go, that water tank had me on edge the whole freaking film. And it was like a ninth character in the movie.
Right. And you're like, I don't know why. Like, what this dag, like, what is going on with this thing? Yeah.
It was insane. Yeah, it was really cool. Like every time you hear the rumbling, I go, something's going to happen with this water.
Right.
Great. It was great. And the kids, like, could they have been more adorable? Like,
it was great. They were so great. And it was again, it was one of those things when you bring people together. Gray and Carter, they were so, and they actually had a little brother. So the two kids who played my kids, and their mom, Cassandra, they had a cabin right next to ours. And she actually brought her youngest kid, who was under 2 years old. I don't know how she did it. There for 5 weeks with 3 kids by herself. But it was great. Like they immediately they would call me dad off set. They'd come up to me and they'd be like, hi dad. And I'm like, hey guys, what's up? And we'd roast marshmallows and we'd have campfires and we'd go on hikes and we'd meet each other for breakfast and they'd play guitar for me. Like it's really special when you have a group of people like that really bond off camera.
That's nice. It's great. Yeah, you can tell. Like you can honestly tell when you're watching them. I love the friendships. I love what develops, and it really was very heartwarming too how it all worked out. Like I said, when I spoke to you for The Wilds, when I first saw that series, it was freaking awesome. Like I could not get more of it. So you are going to be in season 2, correct?
Correct.
Yes. I know you can't tell me anything because I cannot wait to see that side of what happens.
Yeah.
But what was it like to work? You shot what? If I can remember correctly, New Zealand, Australia.
Right. So first season was New Zealand, second season was Australia.
Yeah.
And if I survive season 2, with season 3, we have no idea what we're gonna shoot.
Oh my God. So you can't give me any little hints what we're gonna get for the next. I can't wait to see it.
Well, if you saw the finale of season 1, then you kind of have an idea of what you're gonna get in season 2.
I can't wait.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
More scenes with Rachel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's it like working with her? She's such a veteran.
She's great. She's such a pro. She's so fun. She's so generous. She's so exploratory. She likes to explore. She likes to play. She likes to feel it out. And she's just a good person. I hung out with her family. She took me to her hometown. She's just a great, great woman.
Amazing. So anything else coming up for you?
Well, I have 2 other films that are in the festival circuit right now. I have Small Town, Wisconsin, which is playing at the Three Rivers Festival in Pittsburgh in, I think, 2 weeks.
Okay.
And Monuments was another film that kind of just closed out its festival run, and we got a deal with Hulu that it's going to go out wide by the end of the year.
What's that one about?
So Monuments, I play a grieving widower who has visions of his wife that comes back to see him, and he decides that he has to dispose of her ashes in a proper way, and he's getting help from her and also getting conflict from her family, and it kind of in a weird fun way turns into like this little caper of a road trip because her family's chasing him the whole time.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'll look out for that one for sure. Okay,
excellent. Marguerite Moreau plays my wife in that. It's a great film. Javier Munoz, who played Hamilton for 3 years on Broadway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Amazing. Well, listen, I really do appreciate you squeezing me in before your road trip today, and and we're always lovely to catch up with you. Hopefully, we'll be talking again for season 2 of The Wilds. I can't wait. And best of luck with this movie. Like I said, I thought it was really, really well done, and just did a great job in it. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and we'll talk soon.
And tell your mom I want a roast beef sandwich next time. Okay?
That's exactly right. I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Take care.
Thank you, Bonnie. Take care. Bye-bye.